these smaller communities, guns are around. Will folks never learn, that you take the law into your own hands, you really do so at your own risk?
You absolutely do. And it shouldn't matter what color, race, or ethnicity you are. Somebody just delivered a package. What business is it of yours? And I think all those things have to be considered. And I do think they should be charged with attempted murder.
Yeah, that's interesting because what they're charged with now is aggravated assault, which essentially means that you shot at someone and missed them. Why do you think they wouldn't have been charged with attempted murder? I mean, they're just shooting at this truck. I mean, perhaps maybe their intent wasn't to kill. Is that where they're finding this lesser charge rather than attempted murder?
Well, one thing that's interesting is I think that when the two gentlemen, the defendants, reported the incident, they didn't tell the officers that there had been a shooting. So that's one thing. Why would you leave out such a intricate detail, which is, I think somebody was here in the wrong place. He looked suspicious. Oh, and by the way, I shot at him. So that's something that they shouldn't have left out. Secondly, the prosecutor may be looking at, well, if they had ample opportunity to shoot him, but they waited until the person actually drove off, was that really an attempt to murder, or is it just something where they got pissed off because the person wouldn't stop their car?
Yeah, it sounds familiar, right? They wouldn't stop for them. They think he should stop, right? We've seen this before. I don't even have to say the name of the case. The other thing is some of the facts are disputed. They're claiming that he went and picked up a package, that he made a mistake. He put the wrong package by their house, so he had gone back to get that package and put it back in. They thought he was taking packages. That's kind of their claim. Is this one of those cases that perhaps should be taken up by the feds regarding race? Was race enough of a factor here, you think, in order to warrant those types of charges?
Well, I think it should certainly be considered. Looking at the neighborhood, the demographics of what actually occurred, and would they have done this if it was a white individual driving a van? I understand that it wasn't a FedEx van, but, it looked like something, and from my understanding is also Mr. Gibson was wearing a uniform. He was clearly at a young age. I'm not sure if he had his hair sort of in the dreads. But I think it's worth looking into, because if this was a white person driving that van, would the circumstances have came out the same? And we got to look at this in America today. We can't let it go unscathed.
Yeah, at the very least, investigate it, right? I agree with you 100%. What's interesting, too, you talk about demographics, that community, 68% black. And the sheriff, as we saw in the thing, black as well. So I was surprised by that fact. All right.